Shalom YouTube. We back with another video. And this video, I want to bring an awareness to you. Now you know I've been talking to you guys about gangstalking and that this is a spiritual warfare and that this is real. And this is happening all over the world. Right? Now I want to talk to you about a young man who unfortunately passed away. He was gunned down, and his name is Alex Tilghman. Okay? His name was Alex Tilghman. He was a targeted individual who was gangstalked. And what you need to understand is gangstalking is spiritual warfare. Okay? His page still stands up to this day. In fact, his last video was "Please contact me if you're real." And that was done 5 years ago. If you want to check out this young gentleman's page, because his page is nothing but exposing demons, noise campaign. This guy was seeing things, the same thing that a lot of us who have woken up seen too. Okay? And his page is called Yahweh Rules 2. YouTube page. That's his page. So if you want to go, you can check it out. There was 2 of those kind of pages, all right? One of those pages of Yahweh Rules, because there was 2 of them, but if you write Yahweh Rules 2, that's leading you to Alex Tilghman's page, okay? And one of those YouTube pages had tons and like a lot of videos exposing celebrities and Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? The Illuminati, the occult, like the things that, the satanic things that they do. That one page was exposing nothing but celebrities. Now, this young gentleman, who is no longer here, he passed away, but his page still is up there on YouTube, and it's called Yahweh Rules 2. All right, so he's known as the Oklahoma City Shooter. All right, so Alex Tilghman, who went, he was a targeted individual in this sick, corrupt government operation called gangstalking, where a lot of innocent people is being put on a quarantine. All your tax dollars is secretly going into this program. It's all over the world. And unfortunately, he was in a spiritual warfare, and he was being gangstalked. And unfortunately, it drove him crazy, and he ended up shooting a restaurant. He shot a woman, her child, and some bystanders. Now remember, okay, the main goal of this operation, the main goal of this satanic program is to make you look crazy. Alright? It's to make you look crazy. It's to make you look literally mentally unstable. Alright? And if you check his page, he was in a spiritual warfare. He was seeing the demons, because this is spiritual warfare. This is real. It's not fake. It's real. It's real. And unfortunately, this young man was being targeted, seeing the things. He was being gangstalked. The same thing that's happening in the world. He was being gangstalked, and unfortunately, he couldn't handle it, and he went on a mass shooting spree, and he shot a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? And there was one of these news articles, right? And it read, and it was on Reddit, and it read, "The Louis shooter was a transphobic, mentally ill man who heard demons." Spiritual warfare is real. Demons is real. And then, they were asking people about him, who he was as a person. And a lot of people who spoke about Alex Tilghman, you know what I'm saying? They were saying he was weird, he was a creep, etc. The smear campaigns, the slander, part of the operation. And Alex Tilghman was literally someone who unplugged from this satanic matrix. He woke up. and started seeing the weirdness. Because when you wake up, you see the weirdness. Feel me? And some people in this world handle their spiritual awakening different. You know what I'm saying? And some people panic when they wake up to the truth and the reality of this world for what it really is. When you spiritually awaken, some people handle it different. and I'm not even gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like when you wake up, especially when you start finding out, like you start seeing the weirdness, but when you start finding out information that is literally hidden from the public, when you start going into, you know, your research, and when you start looking at things that is literally hidden from the public. But everybody handles their spiritual awakening different. Some people panic. And this is why I say in my videos that when you get your spiritual awakening, a lot of people, including myself, you got put into a mental hospital. Like they put you in a hospital. You was in handcuffs. You know what I'm saying? You started seeing weird things. You feel me? And it's like it's wild, man. And if you look at Alex Tilghman, his videos, he spoke a lot about clones and insects. You know what I'm saying? And demons, noise campaigns. He was talking about the tactic, but he was explaining a lot about clones and insects. Remember I told you in my monitoring spirit video, not every insect that you see, not every bird and animal that you see is an animal. Like demons can take a form of an animal. These flies that you see that fly around you, or some insects that all of a sudden start flying by, sometimes that's not even an insect. That's a demon. That's a monitoring spirit taking a form of a demon. Pay attention, especially even in Hollywood, when they have movies based off exorcisms, when the priest, he's going to start exorcising the person who's filled with demons. You notice that there's a lot of insects, flies in these movies. They use a lot of flies and insects. You know what I'm saying? But yes, a lot of these insects that fly around you, some of them are not insects. They are monitoring spirits. They are demons, man. Like I told you, this world is spiritual. This world is more spiritual than physical. And when you awaken, you see the weirdness. And a lot of people handle their spiritual awakening different. You freak out. I'm not gonna lie. You freak out. Because you start seeing people's faces change. You start seeing weird things. But remember, the ultimate goal of this gang stalking satanic program, right, is to isolate you. They're stalking you, of course, but that's the monitoring spirit. That's the demon in these people. You see the occult colors. I'm not going to keep explaining it. Go back to my videos because I clearly explain to you exactly what they do. Because that doesn't change. They still do it. They still do these tactics. But you got to understand, that's a demon in them. Some of these people are not human. So demons is just popping out of nowhere, astral projecting, glitching. Some people are under MK Ultra. They're controlled. There's demons operating through these people. You know what I'm saying? It's spiritual. So yeah, they're trying to isolate you. They are stalking you, right? They're trying to make you look crazy. Which is why when you start talking how you talking and exposing it, even through my pictures, you're seeing people not looking human. But that's the reality of this world. You know what I'm saying? That's real. That's what I'm seeing. A lot of people's going through this. You see the one headlights driving by. Like, this is not a coincidence. These are occults. This is a spiritual warfare. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing things. The Most High chose you. So, unfortunately, that young man was chosen. He woke up. He unplugged from this matrix. Feel me? So, yes, that program, you know what I'm saying, is to make you go homeless as well, because they are workplace mobbing you. They're harassing you there. That's the demons jumping into people. They want you to go to jail, because sometimes they put you in scenarios where people, they bump you, and sometimes the cops be there. They want you to get into an altercation with somebody, or sometimes they try to set you up and frame you. You know what I'm saying, to get you involved. See, they're doing a lot of things. And then they also want you to go into a mental institution. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to have something on you. But the main goal of this program is suicide. That's their main goal. They want you to kill yourself, which is why they stalk you, which is why they mimic you, which is why they copy you, and there's constantly no privacy. But you gotta understand, this is spiritual. You have a light in you. These demons see your light. You're going against an occult. You're going against demons, Satan's army. This is spiritual warfare. Not many people can see this. Not many people know that this is going on, which is why we bring an awareness to you about gang stalking, COINTELPRO, innocent people is being put on a COINTELPRO, right? And they're lying on you, but you gotta understand, these are demons. You just did not get put onto this program. You just did not get spiritual awakening just because. Everything happening in your life is not just because. Not many people are going through this. For many are called, few are chosen. You are able to see this. A lot of people walking in this world spiritually unaware. They themselves is being watched, gang stalked by demons, but they haven't woke up yet to see this. You know what I'm saying? But this young man, go on his YouTube page. He was a targeted individual. He was gang stalked. He started exposing about demons. You know what I'm saying? But yes, you see, the main goal of this program is to make you commit suicide. They trying to make you look crazy. You know? This is why I keep telling you, the suicide rate is so high and mass shootings are so high because of this satanic program. When people start reading stories or articles, they're like, yo, this person, what's wrong with this person? This person just really went up to this place and just started blasting everything and blasting everybody just because? No. No. They're not telling you that the suicide rate is high. They're not telling you that mass shootings are high because people in this world are being gang stalked by individuals, which is, you're seeing things through the physical, but it's spiritual. There's demons. The Most High chose you. So these demons is, you know what I'm saying? These demons are stalking you. They following your light. And a lot of people who get a spiritual awakening who are targets. It's a lot of pressure. And a lot of these people who are unfortunately committing suicide and doing mass shootings are targeted individuals. They see the demons. They see the weirdness. They see the stalking. And a lot of these people, they can't handle it. They can't handle it because it's a lot. What they do, it's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But this young gentleman was literally a targeted individual. He was gangster for exposing the Illuminati, for exposing demons, for exposing the tactics of what they do and what this program is really all about. So all, ladies and gentlemen, all your tax dollars is secretly going into this program. All these people, there's people getting paid to stalk you, but in reality is demons watching you, because this is spiritual. It's demons jumping into people, animals taking forms of demons, taking forms of animals, and certain animals getting close to you because you're like, this is spiritual. But yes, his page was exposing a lot about demons. He was seeing the same thing. This young man was seeing demons. Feel me? And then there's an article on Reddit of Alex Tilghman, and it reads, the body of Alex Tilghman, 28, lies outside Lowe's Grill and Bar in Oklahoma City after a 2018 shooting. Tilghman, a paranoid schizophrenic, you see what I told you about how gang stalkers, they want to label you schizophrenic. They want to mentally unstable, mentally ill, because you're exposing the truth. You're exposing what's really happening. You're seeing the color synchronizations. You're seeing the glitches, the astral projection. But you sound crazy, but this is all spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Then you have gang stalkers, the perps, who make fun of schizophrenic. That's what I'm saying. This is real. It's not fake. This is real. So, but you see how they labeled him, right? Bar and Grill in Oklahoma City after 2018 shooting. Tilghman, a paranoid schizophrenic. That's what they wrote, and that's what they said. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a lie. That young man was not paranoid. That young man was not schizophrenic. That young man was literally seeing demons. That young man unplugged from this matrix. That young man was a targeted individual. That young man was literally in a spiritual battle. That young man was in a war. And unfortunately, you know, it led him to a mass shooting. But this is what happens. Some people can't handle it. Some people's spiritual awakening, they can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's TIs out there who have been targeted for years. I'm talking about years. And they still going. These demons are still watching them. You know what I'm saying? And then there's some people who are targeted, being gangstalked by demons, and some people just can't handle it no more. And this is why the suicide rate and mass shootings is high, because of gang stalking. This young man was on a COINTELPRO because he was exposing the Illuminati. He was exposing the occult. He was exposing Satan's kingdom. He was exposing the demons. He was talking about demons and warning people about demons in his town from what he saw. And it's real. It's real. Because when you wake up, you're going to see people's faces change, y'all. But let me continue. Yes, a paranoid schizophrenic, which he's not, because he's telling the truth. He's telling the truth. This is what they want the world to believe. That this is sick. Opened fire at the restaurant, resulting in 4 injuries. He was then shot and killed by 2 citizens who were concealed carrying. Now, let me tell you something. These people who are gang stalking you, yes, there's people who are not human. Demons is taking form. They glitching, they astral projection, they following your light. You know, they stalking you. Then you got people who's asleep, spiritually unaware, with open doors, a vessel, a monitoring spirit. Demon is using their body. You know, and then you got people who are getting paid, getting put on this program to watch you. What they don't understand is these people who's gang stalking you, chosen ones. Those people, they don't care about. The ones who's hired, the fusion centers, the ones that's putting these people to watch you and paying these people, they don't care about them. They're using them. Remember, there's ranks. They're the pawns. So they're using people to watch you. And they don't realize that when these mass shootings happen, they don't care if these people die because they're using these people. They're like, you know what I'm saying? Satan don't care about nobody. He's using them too. He's laughing at them. You know what I'm saying? He's laughing at them. He don't care. But when these people get caught, it's a felony, right? They do jail time when they get caught. And not only when they get caught that they go to jail, but the crazy thing is that this is how it shows you that they're using them. They don't care about them. That all the money that they collect and all the money that they make from this program, watching you, because they are getting paid. These people watch you. This is a spiritual warfare. There's demons using these people. There's demons. Remember, you're seeing things through the physical and spiritual, but this world is more spiritual than physical. So these people, when they do get caught, which is why a lot of people in this world are filming, having evidence, documents of what they're seeing and what's going on. I'm showing you in my pictures. You're literally seeing, you saw that one guy literally in a blue, because in his occult color, but that was a reptilian. That was a straight demon walking in those streets. You're seeing those people in red and blue. You're seeing the one headlight. I'm showing you what I'm seeing. This is part of gang stalking. This is spiritual warfare. You know what I'm saying? The occult, the Illuminati, the elites, the devil worshippers, people who are under MK Ultra, people who are an easy vessel used from doors open that demons is using them. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is real. But those people who get caught, once they go to jail, all that money that they made from this program, they have to give that money back. That's crazy, right? They don't care about you. They're using you. Satan is using you. He got you all deceived. But yeah, once they get caught, it's a felony. They go to jail. And they have to return all that money back to that. Oh, but best believe, that's what I'm telling you. The police is in on it. A lot of people is in on it. It's just a spiritual warfare. They know what's up. Why is the news not talking about this? The news know what's up. The media knows what's up. They're not talking about this. You got good. You have cops out there who are not part of this, who didn't take the oath. But there's a lot who did, but there's some who didn't. They know what's up, because you do. I'm not gonna say that all cops are bad. You do have good cops out in this world. You do. And then there's some who know about this, but they don't get involved. Because if they do, they lose their pension and things happen to them. You see, people who took the oath, especially celebrities who went through the door and did the humiliation rituals and did things for Satan and knows the secrets and knows what's going on, those people get it a lot worse because they actually witnessed and seen a lot of things. So that's why that's why they go how they go. You know what I'm saying? They get it a lot worse. You know? Which is why Satan don't care about nobody. And then of course you got people making masks. So they got people with masks out here. You know what I'm saying? I already told you, you got people with masks. They're using masks so they could use a mask to commit a crime and create a fake mask of somebody. You got the deep fake. They're using CGI of people's faces. They're recording your voice. Somebody's recording your voice so they could take your voice. There's a lot of things going on in this world that a lot of innocent people could get framed. So, gangstalking, being put on a Quarantine Pro, being on a watch list, like the woman named Jane Cliff, like I keep telling you guys, look up Jane Cliff, look up her story. It took her 4 years to clear her name. She was on these watch lists, which is all of yous. But I'm bringing up this young man named Alex Tilghman because he was a targeted individual. He was gangstalked because he was exposing their tactics, the Illuminati. Look at his page. It clearly shows what you are all going through and what you see on the daily. That man was going through exactly the same thing, and he exposed it. And he's not here. Sad. Unfortunately, he is not here no more because he couldn't handle it, and he went on a mass shooting spree. But he was asking for help. A gunman who shot 3 people in a restaurant in Oklahoma City had asked for help from a real human months before the attack. His social media, right? His social media accounts shows he previously believed his television had been possessed by the devil. And he begged for help from a real human, saying he was suicidal, lonely, and really losing it. And the crazy thing is that that's what they want you to feel. These are demons in these people. These demons steal your energy, you know what I'm saying? So when you give into it, they love that. The main goal of this program is to make you commit suicide. They want you off this earth. They want you out of here. They want you to kill yourself. Mass suicide rate is high, mass shooting is high. I'm gonna keep saying it again. Mass shootings is high and suicide rate is high because of gangstalking, because of COINTELPRO, innocent people being put on this satanic program. But in reality, you, for many are called, few are chosen. You spiritually woke up, you had your awakening, and now you're seeing demons. Now you're seeing this world for what it really, truly is. You're seeing the real, the truth, which is the spiritual. And you're doing research, and you're coming across research that is hidden from the public. You're seeing things, and it's just like, wait, what? So some of us, like myself, you got freaked out when you woke up because you started seeing the weird things. And he's not lying about when he believed his television had been possessed by the devil, and he begged for help from a real human, saying he was suicidal, lonely, and really losing it. See, like what I told you, If you really want to pay attention to openness, you literally can see demons on the TV. Like, just pay attention. You can see demons, the actors, whatever TV program you're watching. Because remember, whatever you watch, even through music you listen to, you're opening doors, right? But at the same time, when you look at these actors and actresses and people performing on TV, if you really want to pay attention, then just look. You're going to see people's faces changing. You're going to see demons acting out on TV. Just like when you're walking by outside, you see posters, you see pictures. Yo, I've seen people's faces on pictures change to demons. I've seen eyes follow me. I've seen demons change on the TV. You know, but what you really have to be aware, and if you guys don't know this, you're about to learn right now. The CIA puts all kinds of spyware, right? They put spyware in your TV as well. They literally do. Like in my video, all the way, my second video, when I first started this YouTube, my second video was talking about 10 ways the government tracks you. Alright? And I explained from certain things that even your webcam, alright? Your webcam, even through your TV, when your TV is off, right? Even through your laptop, your webcam, when your TV is off, they're watching you. They can see you. You have an audience. They're watching you. They're watching where your TV is placed at. They're watching your room or your living room. And if you're walking past that, they're seeing that. And if you're having conversations in your living room in front of your TV, whatever, they're listening and they're watching you, learning about you, just like your webcam on your phones. I explained it in my 10 ways the government tracks you. Just like webcams. If you turn your laptop off, just because you turned off your laptop and you think you turned off everything, your webcam, somebody through your laptop, the webcam, is still recording you, watching you. And you have an audience without realizing that you have an audience. Somebody is secretly recording you. So girls, women, the OnlyFanners and the Fansleys and all these girls who do these webcam shows and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? The succubus and the Jezebel, that spirit of lust, but women who do these, and men too, like people who do these webcam shows, OnlyFans, Fansleys, whatever they do privately. It's not private. It's not private. They're watching you for free. You have an audience. They're watching you. Even when you turn your thing off, your laptop and your webcam, they're watching you. They're listening to what you're saying. They're seeing the little stuff you do privately. I'm talking about everything. Everything they see. Which is why they have, protections to put over your cameras, TVs. That's why people be putting towels over their TV, or they be putting things over their laptop. They be putting things over it because they can watch you. Just like with the iPhones and your phones, they can watch you too. Even if you think you got your phone off, they can still watch you and I. Like they can still watch you through your phone. They can still listen to you as well. Even when you think you took your battery out or have the phone off, they can still listen. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't bugging. The CIA, they have software everywhere. So they watch you through your TV, when it's off, when you have everything off and you think you private. No, it's not. They're watching you. You have an audience. You have an audience. There's people literally watching you, and you're secretly being recorded on these devices. When you think you have it off, you're secretly being recorded and you're secretly being spied on, and you have a whole audience of people watching you, listening to what you're saying, and they're watching you. So if you're getting change in your room, if you're doing personal things, they see it and they're watching you. Go to my 10 ways how the government tracks you. When I did that research, and when I came across the information that I came across as I was sharing it to my viewers and people who come across that, it shocked me too. I was like, wow. Wow. So he wasn't bugging, man. He wasn't bugging. Literally, he wasn't bugging. And I'm going to tell you something. When I had my first spiritual awakening, it was freaky. It freaked me out. I was literally seeing weird things on the TV. The radio was The radio station changed. People's voices, they weren't the way how I usually was hearing people. It started turning demonic, started turning weird. I started hearing messages. Certain things on the TV, the program started changing to things that you would never, ever, ever see on TV, but it looked like that it was a reality. It looked like what I was seeing on that TV was something happening to somebody in real life. Like everything just went straight dark, demonic. It was eerie. It was just crazy. Faces was changing. My phone, I was getting weird text messages from numbers I never recognized. I was getting messages from people who I know, but it was speaking in ways that they would never talk to me, and even strangers. It was saying a lot of weird things. You know what I'm saying? So people can't handle their spiritual weight. People handle it differently. But yes, suicide rate is high and mass shootings is high because people can't handle it. And the news ain't talking about gangstalking. The news ain't talking about people, innocent people all over the world being put on quarantine, bro. Knowing that this world is more physical, is more spiritual than physical. This is the spiritual warfare. This young man was going through his spiritual warfare. This young man was gangstalked. This young man saw a lot of things that we all saw. And unfortunately, he got gunned down. He was, and this is my explanation to you about the mass shootings. He was a targeted individual, and he went on a shooting spree. He couldn't handle it no more, but he was asking for help, and not only was he asking for help, but he was bringing an awareness to the world of those who was asleep. My man unplugged from the matrix and he woke up. Just like a lot of you who's going through your spiritual awakening journey, who's going through your spiritual warfare, who's being stalked by monitoring spirits and demons. It's real. It's not fake. This is real. It's real. And the thing is like, you know what I'm saying? These TVs were made to watch you in your home, man. They were. It's not just made for you to watch TV and be entertained. It wasn't designed for you to just sit down, put on a movie, watch TV shows, sit down, laugh, ha ha ha, watching something funny. Nah. You know what I'm saying? They're spying on you. It's designed to watch you in your house, to study you. They want to see what you say. They want to see what you do. That's what they want to do. Even the people being even the gang stalkers stalking the targets. You're being watched through your TVs, through your phones. They're watching you. Everything you're doing, everything you're saying. Yeah, they're telling you to go here and there because you got to. You're a slave. Unfortunately, you got demons. You have to be told what to do. If not, pow pow. And another thing is they don't get paid. They don't get nothing if they don't get a reaction out of you. They have to get, that's why they get mad too, which is why I tell you, ignore these demons. Demons feed off your energy. Remember, this is spiritual. Demons feed off your energy. So if you don't give in to what they do or trying to do, they don't get no rewards. They don't get paid. And then the sad thing is after they leave you alone, then they go to their next intended target. You know what I'm saying? But women and children are the main targets of this. I keep telling you, gang stalking is also led to human trafficking and Satanism. And you see it. You see it. You see it. But this young man was murdered. Mass shooting. Mass shooting, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like society is brainwashed, yo. Literally. And it's like if you go outside, how many people you walk past, or they just on their phone, they're not even looking up. They're glued, bro. They're glued. It's wild. But yeah, man, I had to bring that to your attention. Alex Tilghman. You could go on his YouTube page. Is Yahweh Rules 2. It's still up. See what he was talking about. If you look at his video, please contact me if you're real. That was 5 years ago, but you could see his face, man. When you see that video, he looked like he was already like done with it. Like he was tired, panicking, alone, going through a spiritual warfare. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that when you wake up from this matrix, like I told you. And when you wake up, and people who are still asleep, everyone is in on your gang stalking. Everyone is in on your gang stalking. When you're the target, everyone is in on it. Everyone. It's just spiritual warfare. And we bring this to your attention because there's gonna come a point where, you know, I'm telling you, I see demons change. I see their faces change. You know, but there's gonna come a time where, when the world and people, these demons ain't gonna hide no more. They are going to come out. They're going to show who they are. So when you start seeing demons come out the ground, when you start seeing demons come out of a person and show who they are, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be all freaked out and afraid. That's why I'm trying to tell you exactly that this is spiritual warfare. Demons are real, reptilians are real, draconians are real. The higher ups, they're not human. These people watching you are controlled. They got they got a weak vessel. Doors are open. Demons is jumping into them, and then you got demons who is not human, and they take a form of a human, and that's why they be popping out of nowhere. You know. But yes, gang stalking is real. This is the spiritual warfare. And Alex Tilghman, they call him the Oklahoma City shooter. You could Google him as well. The Oklahoma City shooter, Alex Tilghman. Come across his story, but go on his YouTube page. Yahweh Rules 2 is his YouTube page. And you see that he was exposing the kingdom of darkness. He was unplugged from this matrix and had his spiritual awakening. He started seeing it. That's what I'm saying. That's their main goal, is for you to kill yourself. But they have to make you look crazy. They have to make you look crazy. That's what I'm saying. The plan is to make you look crazy, is to isolate you, is to make you homeless. They're trying to ruin your life. That's what they're trying to do. And for many are called, but few are chosen. So a lot of people the Most High chose and woke them up to see this. This is how the kingdom of darkness operates. That's the battlefield. Gang stalking is the battlefield, man. You are literally seeing demons. You're seeing demons in people. Their faces change, yo. I'm telling you, when you unplug, you're gonna see the fakeness. You're gonna see the scripted conversations, the street theater, the orchestration. Sports is rigged. Conversations around you, rigged. When you wake up and when you become a target, you're gonna know, because everybody in your path, ladies and gentlemen, in your path, when you wake up, in your path, they're all gonna touch their nose. They're all gonna rub their face. They're all gonna pat their head, flick their hair. They're all gonna cough. They're all gonna touch their ears. They're all gonna look at their handler. They're all gonna wear their occult colors, only when you're the target. They are gonna drive around in broad daylight with bright lights. And then when it's nighttime, they're going to beam it into a way that is like, damn, you gotta squint. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where it's unnecessary, but it's for you. They blinding you with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's only intended for you to see. That's for you. You know, which is why I told you in my video, in order for you not to get put into a mental hospital, in order for you not to get put into cuffs, because spiritual awakening is not fun. It's not fun. Especially when you wake up to the reality of this world, and when you start coming across things, you know, information and research that is hidden from the public, because you got to do a lot of reading, you got to do a lot of research, which is why they don't want men on semen retention, because when you want semen retention, you are able to focus. Not only that, your testosterone is high, your energy goes up, you know what I'm saying, your pheromones is high, you are able to think well, you can concentrate. But when you was lusting, you wasn't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? You was getting weaker and weaker. You know what I'm saying? Every time you released your life force, you felt drained, tired, sluggish. Do you know how you look like in the spiritual world when you release your life form constantly? It's draining you, bro, because we create life. So we out here just wasting our life forces, you know what I'm saying? Just wasting it on anybody, just wasting it. It drains you. Not only that, you can't think. You can't focus. You can't go to your purpose where the Most High has a purpose for you. You can't focus when you are chasing after every girl you see, or on the websites and all that. You can't concentrate, which is why. And then on top of that, when you want semen retention, your testosterone, you know what I'm saying, you focus. Not only that, your body gets a little different, more built. Your face, you start glowing. Your eyes get more whiter. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's more clearer. And everybody sees your light, your energy. It's a different feeling, And not only that, everybody feels it. They see your light. They feel your energy. Your testosterone goes up. Which is why that's why there's so much lust out here. Because they don't want men to be masculine. They don't want that. You become more masculine. They don't want that. They don't want a masculine man. That's why they're trying to weaken the masculine man. They're trying to promote all this other stuff, man. And that's why they have lust like crazy. Because you ain't going to be able to focus on your true purpose. You ain't going to be able to focus. You know what I'm saying? This is all spiritual. But gang stalking is real. Alex Tilghman was a targeted individual. And he was gang stalked for exposing the Illuminati, exposing demons, exposing the spiritual warfare. I'm only bringing this to your awareness from what I'm going through too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that there's a lot of people who are going through this. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go through this, even when I step into that world, and when I start seeing the demons in people, like when they start up and they start doing the orchestration, the fakeness, the mimics, when they start doing what they do, I always think in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, I am protected with the Most High. The Most High got me. I'm guarded with angels, stalked by these demons, but guarded by angels. The Most High, He's with me. He's watching me. I'm protected. You know what I'm saying? Every magic, every spell, every curse, everything that they're trying to do, plots, plans, it's always going to fail. Through prayer, the Most High, He protects His children. He protects His chosen. He protects those who seeks Him and repent. So I always think about that too, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'm protected with the Most High. Yes, it can be, you have your moments where you be like, it can get you, but never show it. You know what I'm saying? Never show it. Don't feed into these demons. And then also I think that in my mind, I'm like, all right, I'm protected with the Most High. I'm protected with angels. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the Creator, the Creator. I'm with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the Creator. And then also I think in my mind, I'm like, I am not the only one in this world going through this. There are people all over the world going through the same thing I'm going through. So it's like, I'm like, okay, I am not crazy. I see what I see. And I'm not alone in this fight. There are a lot of people in this world going through the same thing. Which is why I'm happy to see that there are a lot of people who's exposing this spiritual warfare, who's exposing this gang stalking, who's exposing the kingdom of darkness, who's exposing the Illuminati, who's exposing the cults, the Masons, what they do, these devil worshippers. And those who are possessed by demons, who can see the monitoring spirits, who can see the insects, who can see animals change to demons, you know what I'm saying? Who can bring an awareness to the world who's asleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that there's people in this world sharing information, bringing an awareness to those who are asleep and spiritually unaware, that when they wake up and when they decide to look into their truth and do research, that when their spiritual awakening just happens out of nowhere, they won't get freaked out. They won't go through what we went through. They'll have an awareness already and go, okay, I've seen these videos. I've already started doing research, scriptures with the Most High. What I'm seeing now, what I'm going through is exactly the videos that I have been coming across. So I am prepared. You know what I'm saying? All of us is out here to bring an awareness to you guys, ladies and gentlemen, who come across our pages, who come across our videos. And we're here to help you and expose the kingdom of darkness. You know what I'm saying? And also help those not to get put into a mental hospital, you know what I'm saying, a hospital or handcuffs. Because everybody's spiritual awakening, people react different. Some people will panic. But I'm telling you right now, endure to the very end. Endure. You are protected with the Most High. Trust me. Endure, endure, endure. Repent, 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 endure. Stay positive, man. Listen to positive music. That's why I keep telling you guys, ignore them. I see what they do, which is why I keep telling you, ignore them. They get mad when you ignore them. Which is why when I walk out here, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about when they try to frame, when they try to do their things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about that. Because I'm exposing what they're doing. So in case they try to lie on me, which is what they're doing already, to what they're doing all over the world. Because remember, Yeshua was the first T.I. out here. Yeshua was the first targeted individual. He was the first He was being gangstalked. He was the first T.I. You know what I'm saying? So it's like history is repeating itself. So what you're going through, I already started exposing this program. I already started bringing an awareness. I'm already letting you know exactly what they're trying to do. Which is why I'm not paying no mind to these people. Because I know it's a demon. I see it. I see demons jumping into people, into animals. People are glitching, astral projecting. There's witches. There's a big wanted poster for me and you, chosen ones out there who woke up. There's a wanted poster for you in the spiritual realm. So I know I got everybody in the spiritual who's in the dark and the kingdom of darkness. They're coming after me, but I got the angels protecting me, fighting the Most High. He's breaking their plans. He's breaking their magic. He's breaking generational curses. He's helping me to see things from out here, and he's helping me come across certain research and coming across certain things to bring an awareness to you as well. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Gang stalking is real. This is real. This is real. But it happens to those when you become spiritual awakened, because this is spiritual warfare. This is all spiritual. This world is more spiritual than physical. So I had to bring an awareness to you about Alex Tilghman, because he was a targeted individual. He was gang stalked. He unplugged from this matrix, but unfortunately, he couldn't handle it, and he went on a mass shooting. He shot up a restaurant. He couldn't handle it. Which is why I keep telling you, suicide rate is high and the mass shooting rates is high, and it's because of this satanic program. There are people in this world being gang stalked, mimicked. They do so much, but it's demons. You know what I'm saying? There's demons, reptilians, draconians. There's a lot of demons. The Marine Kingdom. The spirit world. The spirit realm is real. The spirit realm is real, spiritual. But there's a lot of people who can't handle it, which is why we bring this to your awareness. And then you got to ask yourself, why is the news not talking about that? Why are they not talking about that? Why? You don't hear not one media person, even radio stations, big stations, talking about gang stalking, spiritual warfare. The news ain't talking about that, but they know what's up. Which is why I keep telling you guys, and I keep bringing up the awareness of that woman named Jane Cliff. Because read her story, that's spiritual warfare, but you see the watch list. It shows you the watch list. And that's the watch list that they put you on. Which is why I'm not worried out here. I'm with the Most High. I'm protected with the Most High. And I seek him all day, every day, from when I wake up to when I go to bed. I seek him and I stay with him to the end, because he's the Savior. Which is why I keep bringing this awareness to you, because I'm not worried about what these demons is doing out there or what they're trying to do, because no weapon shall prosper against me and any of you who's with the Most High, because he's not going to allow it. He's not. Their plans are breaking. Their plans are failing. Every plot that they try to do on you, even on the low, magic, spells, curses, is backfiring, yo. And it's going back to them. It's going back to them. It's going back to them. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that I have a feeling happened to so many individuals, even strangers, you know, that the Most High protected me from. And he saw their evil intent. And I just pray for mercy on all of them. But he saw I am not in control of when God lays hands. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you do not want to be on the bad side of the Most High. You do not want to be in. You do not want him to lay hands on you, yo. You do not want him to lay hands on you. And you definitely do not want to be an enemy of God. You got to fear him, but you do not want to be an enemy of him. No, 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 no. This is the God who destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, yo. This is the God who split the sea. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, you don't want to be on his bad side. This is the man who made a flood, yo. He created a whole flood. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to be on his bad side. You do not want to feel the wrath of God. You don't want to feel the wrath of God. You don't even want to have that in your thought and be like, or even try to be on his bad side. No, no, no. Nope. Fear him, praise him, worship him, love him, and repent. Because you are constantly waking up. You're constantly going to sleep. You're waking up because he is allowing it. He's the reason why you're waking up. He's the reason why you're still breathing on this world. He's the reason why you're still breathing, why you're still moving. Because of him, he allows it. You know? But yeah, this gang stalking is real spiritual warfare, yo. You know, stay prayed up, stay safe. Which is why this program is going to end. It is. It's going to get a lot of exposure. It's already getting exposed, man. It's all over the world. And these people are still, they're not too bright. These gangsters, the demons using these people. And some of these people, they're not that bright, man. Because they all, you know what I'm saying? Like, they do what they do. They make it obvious. But they're all going to get caught. They already got from all over the world, they already have a list of people who's involved in this. They already got names. They already got people all over the world that expose this. They got law enforcement people. They got cops' names in this list of exposure. And it's going to come to an end. It's going to end. It's going to. But we are already in the New World Order. This is the New World Order. That gang stalking COINTEL, that's the New World Order. Gang stalking is the new Holocaust. You know how many people are being gang stalked in this world? There's people spiritually unaware. They don't know what's going on. They thinking that they live in their day. You know, they chilling, doing what they doing. They got doors open, unfortunately. But there's somebody watching them, and they don't even know. They got a demon watching them. These people are being stalked out here. They don't even know that they're being stalked. A lot of women and children are walking unaware of what's going on in this world, that they don't know nothing about gang stalking, spiritual warfare. They don't know about this program. And this is how these people stalk women and children. That's how they watch them. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's wild. But yeah, we bring this awareness to you, man. And we're going to keep bringing this awareness to you. We're going to keep bringing it up. Keep exposing the kingdom of darkness. Keep exposing everything. YouTube is the new TV. YouTube is the news. It's the real news. Ain't the fake media that they have on TV, television. YouTube is where the real news is at. This is the underground. You know how underground rap is? They got the good rappers that don't blow up, like how they got their puppets that they be blowing up, those hip hop that they use these people for certain things. But you got the real good artists out there, of not only in hip hop and all, but you got the good artists who don't get the recognition, who don't want to blow because they don't want to go through that door, but they underground, and that's where you got the good music at, which I don't recommend because it's all worldly. But you know what I'm saying? Back in the day when I was listening to the underground, this is just YouTube. YouTube is the underground of the news media, where you're gonna get the real stuff that the news, that the media that controls the news, they're not gonna talk like this. They're not gonna bring up spiritual warfare. They're not gonna talk about stuff like this. Not only that, you gotta ask yourself this question: what about the people who go to church? Who go to church? Christians in the church and all that. They're not talking about this. They're not talking about gang stalking, spiritual warfare. They're not even telling people in their church that Yeshua was the first TI. They're not giving explanations. They're not talking about stuff like that. They're not talking about monitoring spirits. They're not talking about demons. They're not talking about hell. They're not talking about repentance. They're not talking about how demons jump into people, how you open doors, witchcraft through music, through TV. They're really not talking like that in churches, yo. They're not. In fact, the witches and demons are in the church. They're in the church. And they're giving different messages. They're not talking about demons in hell. They're not talking about that. They're really not talking about gang stalking and spiritual warfare. They're not talking like this for sure. Not in churches. They're not. And this should be brought up in churches about spiritual warfare. You know, but instead you got witches in the church laying hands on people that got demons in them, and they're putting demons in people. You got pastors up there who got demons in them because they got their secret sin, and you seeing that, and they're leading people astray in the churches. But they're not talking about, like, they're not bringing these kind of messages and awareness to the people. They're not. And they should, but they don't. I seen a video on a YouTube short. It was very disturbing. Very disturbing. Because magic is real. People can put demons in you. There was a little girl, literally shaking. There was this lady standing in front of her, looking at this girl with her eyes open, and she was like doing something. And the ladies around that woman and the child, they were doing this. They were blowing stuff in. That lady looking at that little girl, that's not a deliverance. And that's not getting a demon out. In fact, what that woman was doing, she was putting a demon in that little girl. That little girl was looking at her like that. And this lady she was doing something, like, and her eyes got big, and she was looking at the girl. And you could see that the lady's body was changing, which means that this woman had legions of demons. But she was taking certain demons out and going into the child. Because that's what people do. That's what demons do. If you don't have a portal open, if you didn't open the door, witches, warlocks, they can cast spells, and they can put a demon to attack you. Or you can get possessed by a demon, yo. This is spiritual, man. That's why you gotta stay prayed up all the time. You gotta break these magic spells, curses. That's why I don't mess with none of that new age. You saw what happened to those girls, unfortunately. Those 28 girls that got hospitalized for messing with the Ouija board. Hey, somebody tell me, like I already said in that video, we are not gonna get an update about what happened to those girls, unfortunately. But someone tell me right now in those comments if they came across an article of what happened to those girls, if there's an update. I'll wait. If there's an update about what happened to those girls, because we know what happened. Those girls were getting exorcists. They had them in the room. They ain't gonna talk about that in the article. You know what I'm saying? The media talks about people, anxiety, fainting. Even just like that TikTok video that I came across, where there was a girl playing Ouija boards and there was police there opening the door, and you heard the girl growling from the room. And the narrator on TikTok was like, something strange happened. So there's people who are spiritually unaware. They don't know what's going on. People better start getting spiritual and start waking up and start unplugging from this matrix. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, man, I had to bring Alex Tilghman story and bring it to your attention. And again, go to Yahweh Rules 2. That's the name of the page. Yahweh Rules 2, the number 2. And you're going to see his page. It's still up there. His last video was 5 years ago. And you're going to see the stuff that he was talking about. That's what's happening. Monitoring spirit, yo, it's real. When you wake up, you see the funniness. I'm telling you, I see demons. I see people glitch, astral project. I see the witches stalking me, the warlocks. I see them. They wearing their occult colors. They representing who they worshiping. You know what I'm saying? They all touch. You know what I'm saying? People's on the MK Ultra. Everybody look like a robot out here. You know what I'm saying? You woke up, they still asleep, man. Some of them are still asleep. Some of them do worship Satan in the dark. Remember, there's spiritual ranks. There's a war going on. There's a spiritual warfare taking place for your light. Angels and demons fighting for your light, for where your soul goes when you die. You know what I'm saying? Man. But I'm just glad that I am able to still research, still come across things, and bring it to your awareness. You know? But stay prayed up, stay safe. To the next video.